Welcome to day one of our bonus sessions. Today, we're going to take everything that you've learned over the last 14 days and turn it into action. By the end of this session, you'll know exactly how to start your own business advisory practice and begin onboarding your first clients. Today's presentation is sponsored by Coleman Tanner Consulting, your source for strategic business solutions. By the end of this session, you'll be able to design a lean advisory practice that's client ready, define your core services and packages, establish simple systems for pricing, billing, and delivery, and create a plan to land your first few clients quickly. This is the bonus step that turns everything that you've learned into action, because knowledge is powerful, but only if you put it to work. Becoming a business advisor isn't just about offering advice. It's about creating impact and building a scalable, rewarding career. Advisors get to help entrepreneurs avoid costly mistakes, unlock growth opportunities, and make their vision a reality. And yes, this is a profession that can generate significant revenue while giving you flexibility and autonomy. To succeed, you need the right mindset. You need to be a problem solver. You focus on solutions, not just analysis. A trusted partner. You're invested in your client's success. A continuous learner. Business landscapes evolve, and so should you. And you need to be action oriented. Your advice drives tangible results, not just reports. Remember, clients don't pay for theories, they pay for outcomes. Your first step is defining your niche. Who are the entrepreneurs that you want to serve? What industries do you understand best? Your niche might be startups and early stage businesses, family owned businesses, retail, hospitality, or service based industries. Or it could be scale ups seeking growth or an exit strategy. Focusing on your niche makes your marketing and client acquisition far more effective. Next, package your services in a way that clients can understand and buy. Start with a diagnostic session, a quick assessment to uncover key challenges. Next, offer your advisory clients retainer packages. These are your monthly or quarterly ongoing support plans. We call them your signature services. Third, host workshops and training events. These are specialized sessions for teams or founders in order to introduce your services to a wider audience and establish authority and thought leadership. And finally, you can offer one-off consulting gigs for business owners who want to test drive your advisory services and your skill set before they commit to a retainer agreement. Think in terms of outcomes when you're providing your services and not just tasks that you're checking off, because clients want clarity, growth, and above all, they want results. When it comes to pricing, you should set your fees based on the value that you provide and not the hours that you work. The best practice to offer is three-tiered pricing in the form of advisory packages for clients that buy at different price points, like purchasing an airline seat. It could be in an economy, a coach, or a first-class chair. For example, you can offer the following retainer packages: Starter Plan for $1,000, Growth Achievers Plan for $2,000, and a Freedom Flex Plan for $3,000. Each of these services add more value because there are more tasks that you're completing on a monthly basis. You can also offer one-off engagements such as a small business back office setup. Finally, for your more seasoned entrepreneurs, consider offering strategic mastermind retreats where the founder and their key decision makers learn from you and discuss innovative ideas in an inspired setting. Before launching, make sure that your practice is properly set up. Choose the right legal structure for your entity, such as an LLC, an S Corp, or a C Corp, or maybe you'll just start off as a sole proprietor. Create contracts and engagement letters. Set up your billing, your invoicing, and your bookkeeping, probably with QuickBooks Online or Xero, and apply for a business or occupational license in your municipality so that you're legally compliant and you're paying the taxes that are due to the respective parties. You also might want to apply for an EIN, an employer identification number, for tax purposes. And remember to protect yourself with E&O insurance. That stands for errors and omissions insurance. And if you have an office space somewhere, you might want to get general liability insurance in case someone slips and falls at your premises. So if you are going to an office and not working inside of your own home, any place where you're going to be meeting with clients face to face, you probably want general liability insurance as well, right? Okay. These parameters here, these things that you do to set up your business are foundational for providing a professional, credible advisory business practice. Your practice will grow when you make processes repeatable. So next, let's talk about how to build systems and repeatable processes. Use client intake forms and templates. Create standard reporting dashboards. Develop checklists for assessments and recommendations. These systems will save you time, help you reduce your errors, and increase your client satisfaction. Now let's talk about marketing. How are we going to get clients in the door? Marketing for advisors is about building authority and trust. You can share your insights via social media, including LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, as well as provide newsletters and podcasts, whether it be your own promoted podcast that you create yourself or go on to podcast tours. You should probably do a combination of the two. Leverage your existing network as well for referrals. Don't be afraid to ask for referrals and host free workshops and webinars online to showcase your expertise. Even if you start small, consistent presence leads to consistent leads. It's like Zig Ziglar said, you've got to circulate to percolate. All right. Your first client session is going to be key. So structure it like this. Number one, conduct a discovery session. Ask the client about their challenges, goals, and context of what's going on, what's preventing them from bridging the gap from where they are to where they want to be. Second, you can conduct an assessment. I have what I call the Small Business Improvement Matrix, which is 12 different categories to measure where their business is using a scale of 1 to 5. If they get a 1, that's a red flag. They need to fix it. A 3 is yellow, cautionary, and a 5 is green light. They're good. That means they're doing everything they need to do for that segment of their business. It's about risks, financial planning, operations, human resources, and so forth. And you should have something similar to that. You can take a look at mine on Instagram at Coleman Tanner Consulting or at The Entrefluential Life. Number 3, recommendations. Present clear and actionable steps after you've conducted your assessment to see where they are. By the way, you can have an online assessment like I do, where the client can go in and answer some simple questions to determine where they are and where they have risks. The point of an assessment is to look for what are their strengths, their weaknesses, their opportunities, and their threats, just like a SWOT analysis. So after you do the risk assessment, the business assessment, what's their strengths and weaknesses? You come up with the recommendations. And this should be in the form of a business proposal for their next action steps, right? It's a report. And finally, you want to provide them with their next steps, right? How are they going to bridge the gap from where they are now to where they want to be? And so you do that by offering your advisory packages, and you explain the value that you provide in your advisory packages and see where they are, where would they like to start at? Are they interested in starting at the foundational level? Are they looking for some growth, or are they looking to exit? And then you would position them according to where they want to be. Your first client is also you're going to be your first case study and probably your first client testimonial. So you want to make sure that you deliver exceptional results for that first client. You should do that always, but definitely for your first client. And once your first clients are happy, scaling is going to become so much easier because now you can utilize those client testimonials and case studies for your future marketing, for building trust. Remember, repeatable systems plus strong reputation equals positive growth. All right, how do we build for consistency? Here are 4 ways that you can build consistency inside of your business advisory practice. Number 1, schedule regular outreach. Number 2, track your leads and your conversions. Number 3, use tools like a booking calendar. I use Calendly. You can do the same thing. You can use a chatbot inside of your on your website as well as in your social media, like on Instagram, for instance, to communicate with prospective clients. And you can set up automated email nurturing campaigns for the clients that don't convert to your advertising that you're going to be doing on Facebook, Instagram, and so forth. And number 4, review and adjust quarterly. You've got to measure your progress with your marketing to ensure that you're spending money where you get the most value. Remember, advisory practice growth equals structure plus strategy plus consistency. All right, let's recap everything that you need to know for starting your business advisory practice. Number 1, you need a targeted niche and targeted expertise that you provide. Number 2, you want to create packages that deliver clear outcomes. Number 3, you want to engage in marketing that builds trust with your prospective clients, with your ideal client avatar. Number 4, you want a first client session that impresses, right? Exceptional value. Number 5, you want to set up your business properly with all of the legal and operational processes so that you're hitting the ground running legally and in compliance. Plus, you're set up with the E&O insurance and general liability insurance to shield yourself, as well as with preferably with an LLC or a corporation, shield yourself from personal liability. Number 6, set up your repeatable systems so that you can scale rapidly. And number 7, use value-based pricing rather than fee-based pricing so that you can also scale rapidly and that your clients will receive more value and it'll be easier for you to sell your packages. Follow these steps and you'll have a functioning advisory business ready to launch. All right. Your challenge for today is as follows. Number 1, identify your advisory niche. Number 2, draft your first advisory package. Number 3, plan your outreach strategy to secure your first client. Complete these steps by the end of this week, and you'll be officially ready to launch your business advisory practice. Now, for bonus points, go ahead and share your top 3 signature advisory services in the comments. Congratulations, bonus day 1 is now complete. Take what you've learned, take action, and start building your amazing advisory business. Tomorrow, we're going to dive into some advanced client acquisition strategies and marketing tactics to fill your calendar with clients. So join me again tomorrow for how to create a business advisory sales funnel. I'll see you then.